Now, let's talk about what's going on with TikTok. Tom, a TikTok story is getting more and more. By the way, President Trump talked about TikTok with Charlie. Okay, Charlie was talking about TikTok's going to play a very important role in how it would help the election. I think we got to figure something out. So Trump says Xi approved TikTok's deal in productive phone call, okay? And Rob, I think you got a video on this as well, if I'm not mistaken, on the TikTok deal. Is this the one?
Yes.
Go for it.
Your call this morning with President
It was great. I had a great call with President Xi, and as you know, he approved the TikTok deal, and we're in the process. We have some great investors, some of the biggest in the world, American investors, great people, and we look forward to getting that deal closed.
Is it fully approved? The Chinese statements didn't necessarily.
Well, I
indicate
think so. I mean, when you say fully approved, I don't know what that means. We have to get it signed. I guess there could be a formality. I found his word to be very good. President Xi and I had a long talk. We talked for almost 2 hours.
Wow.
And it started at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I think it was a very good talk. We talked about trade. We talked about war. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about Russia, Ukraine, obviously, and Gaza.
Damn.
Talked about a lot of subjects. It was a long call. It was a good call. We have a very good relationship.
Going there next year.
But
he said
TikTok
possible visit next year. Tom, so as you're seeing this, I want to say Larry Ellison is one of the folks that's behind the deal.
Yep.
And I want to see that TikTok deal gives Americans 6 of the 7 board seats, which is an 87%. And I think, is this Caroline Levitt saying it? Go for it.
Does put America's first. And let me just be very clear. This deal means that TikTok will be majority owned by Americans in the United States. There will be 7 seats on the board that controls the app in the United States, and 6 of those seats will be Americans. And the data and privacy will be led by one of America's greatest tech companies, Oracle, and the algorithm will also be controlled by America as well. So all of those details have already been agreed upon. Now we just need this deal to be signed, and that will be happening, I anticipate, in the coming days.
Making some news there. So 6 of the 7 seats will be American.
Pause. Tom, what do you know about TikTok?
So I dove into it a little bit. If all of those things that Ms. Levitt said come true, then this is good. So the problem is TikTok, we know, has data leakage in the back. When I say we know, it's like I can't be absolute about this, but everyone talks about, hey, look, this is a Chinese app that there have been forensics done that is looking at other apps on your phone, doing things, and we think that's dangerous. We don't think that's very safe. And so that was the whole reason that the January 2025 deadline was put on by Trump. Hey, we can't have this. Well, Oracle and Silver Lake are named as people. The deal's not done yet, but Oracle and Silver Lake is 2 of the very large, and Silver Lake's a large PE firm, the large organization there. Oracle gets the technical business on their servers. And then the comment they made, there's 3 elements to it. 6 to 7 board seats would be American, majority owned by America, and the algorithm controlled by America. That's the crazy part of this, is ByteDance algorithm to know whether it is promoting certain content to our young people or taking data and redirecting it elsewhere. Those things have to happen. And apparently the responsibility is going to be with the board and Oracle. If that truly happens, then TikTok, at the president's promise, has been converted to an app that is safer in terms of the foreign intervention, and then draw your own conclusions because, X is here in the U.S. and their algorithms sometimes are a little odd. Facebook is in the U.S. and their algorithms are sometimes a little odd. So just because the algorithms are controlled by Americans, Pat, doesn't mean that there might not be funny business in there. But this is good, and this is part of a campaign promise, and this is the result of 9 months of negotiations back and forth that goes back to that deadline that was January 2025.
Do you trust it?
I trust Larry Ellison, but I want to see the final part of this deal.
Do you trust that TikTok and China's not going to have any influence or control or even a back-end access to the algorithms that they can use that we have to report to them.
Not to be cynical, but if Z likes it and agrees to it, I probably still have a problem with it. I want Z to be wait a minute, this wasn't the deal. When you said in January you would do this, if he's reacting like that, then I'm going to say, okay, hang on, stay with that. I want that version of the contract.
Yeah.
But if China's happy in any way, it does give me concerns.
Got it. Adam.
Shut down TikTok, straight up. I don't take hardline positions on much stuff. I tend to be pragmatic, moderate. For right now, I don't see the benefit of keeping TikTok in this country whatsoever. I know they're talking about, they've been doing extensions, and Larry Ellison, who I have immense respect for, and board seats and the algorithm, the data. Where's the data going? In my opinion, TikTok is a national security concern. It is a propaganda mouthpiece of the CCP. And what do we get for it? Free speech? Yeah. I've been permanently banned from TikTok because I posted a video of me interviewing Nick Fuentes and not being like, yeah, Nick, I hate everybody you do. I say, I'm pushing Nick Fuentes. So they're going to ban me from interviewing a conversation I had. We talk about, hey, how do you not get shadow banned on YouTube or whatever? It's by actually not agreeing with maybe bombastic, wild takes and pushing them. Not on TikTok. They will just ban you for nothing. So social media, China, forgive me. I do not see daylight there.
Well, listen,
show me
Rob,
one American app
Yeah.
that is legal in China.
Listen,
I'll wait.
Rob, I like the poll you just ran. Rob ran a poll. What percentage of you support the ban of Adam on TikTok? 99%
99
said they side with Xi and China.
Well, that's typical
On the
American these
ban,
days.
but
Siding
they
with
supported
Xi and China and Putin and all our enemies.
No, but let me,
not a real American.
But I will tell you.
I wasn't aware I agreed with Xi on anything.
When we had
You're so funny, Tom.
when we had Charlie Kirk and Chris Coleman, when we had Charlie Kirk and Coleman on the podcast, Charlie broke down that he reached out to TikTok and asked them, what do you want? Because I'm going to be driving TikTok. And I don't know how many videos he did that got over 30 million views, but he crushed TikTok's algorithms, and it helped. So
yeah, it helped them win.
Helped them win. So I don't know where it's going to go here. Here's President talking about a very interesting person that's going to have control that some may or may not like it. Go ahead, Rob.
These Americans
A tremendous amount of money.
billions.
Oh, I'd rather have them, they're very well-known people, and Larry Ellison's one of them. He's involved. He's a great guy. Michael Dell is involved. I hate to tell you this, but a man named Lachlan is involved. Do you know who Lachlan is? That's a very unusual name, Lachlan Murdoch.
Mr. Murdoch.
I believe, and you should.
We call him Mr.
Yeah, you better, boy. You better use Mr. Boy. That's his boss.
Funny. He's so funny. So, Lachlan Murdoch's role is what, Rob?
They're saying he may be a board member as well as Michael Dell from Dell Computers.
All right. I like. Let's see what happens.
What do you think we should do with TikTok? I remember you did a whole experiment on TikTok.
Listen,
break it down.
Owned by them. Yeah. By the way, I did the experiment, and then they adjusted my algorithm.
They're like, oh, he's on to us.
Yeah, they adjusted my algorithms afterwards. But no, I think if it's going to be owned, controlled here, and no ties of reporting back end to them, and that's 100% clear, then I'm a little bit more comfortable with it.
You trust China?
How much you think I trust China?
I don't know. We did a poll here right now. 99% of our audience agrees with you on this.
I trust with our audience's decision that sided with them to ban you on TikTok because I think it's better for mental clarity.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's a different story. Something special happened last week. Before we went to the memorial, Vinny had a new collection. And we just got a report from Leo how successful that collection was. I'm going to have Vinny say a few thoughts and few words about the Faith Over Fear. Vinny, share with them why you're excited about this shirt.
Oh, I think
we rarely do back-to-back.
I don't think we ever have done back-to-back.
But it's such a big hit, especially with the timing of it.
But so as you guys can tell, cross on the front, Faith on the Fear on the back. I wore this on Sunday, and I went to a diner, and I'm sitting there
Guys, a guy pats me on the back, sits down next to me, starts telling a story about his faith and his family, starts crying. A waitress comes, and she's just sitting there. Her name is Mary, sitting there staring at me. I'm at Lester's Diner. I had 5 people around me talking about faith and something is happening, Pat. I got emotional walking in here today with you and crying. And guys, just having faith. Okay, Matt Sapala. You mind if I say?
Crazy.
Guys, Matt Sapala is a huge, big time, loyal, amazing guy and friend with his wife Sheena. Dude, he just got on a plane, literally flew to Arizona. No joke. I think Pat, you're gonna send it to Rob. Guys, he flies to Arizona. Nothing, no ticket.
He has no way to get in.
He has no way to get in.
Yeah.
He texts back, goes, "I'm here." Guys, and Rob, how many people were walking around outside?
Well, they said that there were around 100,000 in the area. There were 60,000 inside the stadium, so 40,000 walking around trying to find a way to get in.
We're driving in circles. We don't know where we're going.
And out of nowhere, we see Matt Sapala.
Now Pat goes, "Hey, there's Matt right there."
There he is. And long story short, we get him in the vehicle,
walking on the
and he
sidewalk.
goes, and Pat goes, "What are you doing here? No wife, no." He's like,
He said, "Faith over fear."
No, he goes, "I just had faith that God, something told me just get on an airplane and go." And he goes, "Here I am." And he got in our van, and we got him in, and the word faith jumped out. I go, see how God works.
Security, the whole nine.
So guys, the thing behind it is just having faith over fear. We don't know, none of us saw Jesus Christ, but I have faith because I've heard the stories and I believe in my heart of hearts, and never, guys, all this stuff, everything that happened with Charlie, zero fear. And we found out that Charlie, God rest his soul, died instantly. And I have faith that in that instant second, he was with Jesus and he was with God in heaven. So that's it, guys. So faith over fear. Let people know that I'm not scared. We're not scared about nothing. Zero, because we have faith. Period.
Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. Faith over fear. Rob, can we make sure we put the if you can go to the website so I can show exactly where it's at and they can find it. You literally go to vtmerch.com and it's the first thing we have there. Go on the collection. There's multiple colors. The white.
Apparently the red is doing really good.
Yeah. Go whichever color
Look
you
at that
want. You
one.
pick and choose gray. Get your shirt represent. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.